What's up guys, back in today with another reaction on the channel, and today I'll be reacting to the first episode of Detective These Days Are Crazy. Took me a moment there. I wasn't actually planning on watching this show, but I did get it recommended to me, and I'm not very busy today, so thought I would check this out. Again, no idea what it's about other than detectives and mystery, which one of my favourite genres of movie slash TV slash anime is mystery, so hopefully it is a good one. We had a few disappointing mysteries last season. Two really good ones as well with the Polar Carry Diaries and Shell Shimon series, so hopefully it'll be on that kind of level or near that level. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And let's get into it. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's like a dark mystery. It seems from the title just more of a comedic kind of mystery crime kind of show, but again, I have absolutely no idea. Straight into the opener. Oh dear. Well, this is just old man stuff. This is just, well, not even old man. This is just middle-aged man stuff, right? The pains. I'm quite fortunate. I've got good genetics in terms of like my physical well-being, and I do work out and do football training and such. So I've never really had any like back pain or neck pain or anything, to be honest. Never had a massage either, so I've probably got knots and stuff all over me. But yeah, I've never needed to do anything like that. Or is that a heart attack now? Is there anything going on well with this guy? Yeah, just play heart. Oh my god. This guy is, yeah. This guy's living a nightmare. What working in Japan does to you. Fortunately, it goes quite. I love the song for this, by the way, as well. I just watched a video of a normal person's like work day in Japan, getting up at like 6, getting the train at 7. He's not home till 10 p.m. at night. Like, what kind of life is that? What kind of life are you living when you wake up, go to get ready for work? That Shawshank Redemption reference right there. Okay, really big fan of that open. But yeah, what kind of life is it? Getting up 6 in the morning, having to go to bed 10:30 at night after getting in at 10, just to go back to work the next day and do it all over again. That's a nightmare to me. But yeah, that was an awesome fucking opening, wasn't it? I like that a lot. It was literally just a middle-aged man just in pain. Is what that opening was, but it was fun. And again, it probably will be me in 20 years. Bit of a has-been, is he? Just not young anymore. There's the girl. I think that's probably why he said that. Bit of a weird thing to say, seeing that, but a Daruma. Oh, bloody hell. It doesn't sound like it needs any recruits, does it? Sounds like he's out of business. Is he Is it a case of like he's that good that he solved every mystery, or is it just the case that he's that useless nobody goes to him for detective work? Yeah, one of the things I literally just had to cut. One of the good things about the shirt that I'm wearing, it's got like blood stains on, and I just spilt my drink over myself, but you wouldn't be able to tell. It just looks like more blood stains. It's fun, isn't it? Different. She sounds a lot like, I'm not sure if it's the same voice actor, but she sounds a lot like Aiko from Dark Gathering, and I really liked her voice actor. She's also a very good singer. I'll have to look up after this if it is her, because again, I really enjoyed her in that show. I just watched Sherlock Holmes. Ugh. I think this should dispel any temptations he had of this girl, to be honest. Jesus. So I did hear when I looked up this kind of stuff, most of the work these detectives actually have to do is cheating. They're just like, I think it was like 80% of their work is just partners suspicious of their significant other, so they get asked to track if they're cheating or not. That's like the majority of the work these guys do. I mean, why else would you go to these guys? You're not going to go to these guys about anything that you wouldn't go to the police to, right? And you can't go to the police about cheating, hence why that's the case. But hmm. Only you had a female assistant with you. 'Cause I don't know if it's weirder. I think it might be weirder with you, to be honest. Unless he pretends that you're his daughter. All in English. Oh, I can't even read it. Bloody hell. That's way too fancy. Yeah, a robot? Oh yeah, this is absolutely the white woman shop. This isn't it? Bloody hell. Venti. Why you gotta use Italian? Just fucking say large, bro. Just say large. I assumed. Like I said, that is the majority. I hope it's not for this show, and I don't think it will be because it's not going to be interesting watching a bunch of the same mystery. But if this was realistic, it would just be like an entire season of this. Honestly, I wouldn't. Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if she called a private detective to fucking look into these two and their weird relationship with the age difference. Also, it was just like she just mentioned that and thought no more of it, other than okay, Jesus, it's a smartphone. Even grandparents nowadays know what a smartphone is. Probably. Oh, the classic Ampan. Classic. Even I know about that. Only from Gintama, of course, but classic. Well, that is. I wouldn't say that's guilty right off the bat, but that is strange. Is it? I don't think that's the case. They just hugged. I'd say you need something a bit more than just a hug. Oh dear. Get them in the background of your selfie. Good idea. Again, I'm not sure you're able to. Are you really going to put your whole marriage on a hug? How was that? Oh, it kind of looked like it would be like a square from behind. Not actually doesn't. His hair actually looks not quite as bad from the front. I think she proved her worth. She's got the new technologies. Mm. For real. He's able to find new. I think for him it's interesting that because obviously his old ways were successful. They no longer are. So you do need to adapt. But it's hard to adapt. The older you get, it's harder to adapt and learn and so on. So I think it should be good to help him do that, to be honest. This one was for sure. Mashiro. Mashiro. So, from my limited knowledge of Japanese, I think that means like pure white or something like that. Could be wrong there. Oh my god, she looks like a cat herself. Cerberus. Yeah. Although it does look a little bit like a bulldog, strangely. Those fat whiskers things. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, that I'd kick that thing out straight away if that just happened to me. It was like a camel. I'm not a massive fan of cats anyway, so that would push me over the line. That would. Are you? I don't know. I feel like you could use it. I like a new suit. One of my favorite colors is red, so a bit of a maroonish. Cicada. Chilling. Big old thing, isn't it? Look at that. Are you scared of bugs as well? Come on, bro. They're like 50. That is quite fucking enormous, though, to be fair, isn't it? That's bigger than a hand. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mademoiselle. Fancy. Honestly, her eyes look like those fucking cicadas. To be fair, isn't there people that literally do that for a job? Isn't there literally people that jobs are moving these nests and hives? I'd imagine, especially in Japan, there would be something for this, considering they've got considering that they've got those horrible hornets in Asia, haven't they? I'd imagine there's much better people to go to about this problem. It does feel a little bit like, I mean, I know it's like detective stuff, but it does kind of feel a little bit like I mentioned Gintama earlier, almost a bit like odd jobs in a sense, just like doing odd bits here and there, just random ass saving cats, getting rid of bees, people cheating and such. It's in a similar kind of vein. Oh, you're gonna need a suit unless you're planning on dying. How many bee stings does it take to kill you? I don't think it would actually take all that many. Eyeball. Bringing that out already, is he? Yeah, eyeball. Wow, that. You counting that as a movie? So yeah, I think a couple. Well, I'm not sure they would call them references, but a couple mentions here. I'm pretty damn sure that was a Shawshank Redemption reference in the opening, wasn't it? There's that shot of Andy like that. As one of the posters, I believe. Are we really saying Resident Evil for a movie, especially detective movie? I mean, I guess there is, well, especially questionable because the movie is even less kind of detective-y than the games. Like the original Resident Evil game, I never played the original, but I played the remake of the original. First played it on Wii, and I didn't ever get past the first part of the mansion. I've since played it, of course. Um, But there's actually like some detective work going on there. They're exploring a mansion. They're looking for their partners. They're looking for what's going on in the mansion. Like there's a little bit of detective stuff there. With the movie, it's from Alice's perspective, and it's like it's not even really detective stuff. I really wouldn't categorize it as. Resident Evil in general, I wouldn't categorize it as that. I mean, it's got some kind of investigation parts in there with stars and so on and so forth, but definitely wouldn't be the second thing I name if I'm mentioning kind of detective work movies. And I guess you just listen to action movies here, to be honest. Die Hard is not really detective either, to be honest. But yeah, a lot more detective than Resident Evil. Tomb Raider, Biohazard. All good movies, I will say. I mean, she's got some strange faces, doesn't she? I really like Die Hard, of course. Resident Evil, the first two movies are decent. I've got quite a bit of nostalgia for them because they're the first things I ever watched of Resident Evil. Um, I forgot what the last one was now. Tomb Raider. I don't mind the Tomb Raider movies. Like, I only watched them as a kid, but I don't really remember them an awful lot. The games are good though. Bloody hell. You know what? Flamethrower are actually useful for the job that she's meant to be doing. This is also quite funny. I recently watched a Yakuza video of them in real life at a festival or something, with all of them displaying their tattoos and everything. It was really cool. They actually seemed like quite nice people. Again, I guess quite a few criminals do till see the other side of them. What was that? Alcohol, cars, women, pachinko, and that's all his mind is. Well, that's a very narrow piece of his mind that he was hyper focused on. I guess. I guess he's unlocked the rest of his brain here. Good for him. Good for him. Again, from the video I saw, the Yakuza people seem quite respectful. Never really watched too many Yakuza movies. I played a couple of the games, but I mean, like movies focused on Yakuza. I think I've only ever seen like really Itchy the Killer, which yeah, that's one hell of a movie. Similar types of pests, I guess. Invasive. Hmm. We got another assistant. That really is one ugly cat, isn't it? Okay. Fun first episode. I like that. Looks like we're gonna have some colourful characters in the show, doesn't it? So yeah, she's singing the ending here. I think that is the woman I was speaking about earlier. As I said, she done some of the opening slash endings of Dark Gathering as well. Must be handy hiring a voice actress that can do it all like that. Just like she's voicing the character and she's doing your intros and outros. Oh, everybody say ho! Oh, oh, we've got some ghost stuff going on. Another really good Japanese movie I watched recently was Hausu. That was really fun. Really old, but my god, does it stand up really well for being like almost like 50 or 60 years old. He's ego. Oh, I'm hearing the word hentai a lot. Yeah, these weirdly middle-aged men at this ending kind of they pique my interest. That sounds very strange to say, but just from their voice acting kind of little segments in here, they sound like really funny characters. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really good first episode, actually. I'm glad I picked this up. Seems right down my alley, comedy-wise. There was some good stuff in here. As with most comedy with Japanese stuff, there's inevitably going to be things I kind of don't understand slash don't know the context of and so on. So don't expect me to kind of touch on everything, but yeah, really good episode. I do just want to make sure that this was who I was talking about earlier. If I can get it up on the phone here. Yeah, wow. Oh my god, she's a hell of a popular voice actress. Holy crap, she's one of the most popular on my anime list. Makes sense, as I did say. She is incredible work that I've seen. Damn, I didn't realize how popular she was. And yeah, she did do Aiko. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I can see why she's so popular. Very talented woman, isn't she? Love this ending here. Bit different than the ones in Dark Gathering. It was much more of a song in Dark Gathering. This was a lot more playful. Um, and yeah, I thought this was really fun ending here. Really awesome opening as well. They killed it with the opening ending from this series. I feel and captured him as a character really well. Again, it was pretty much just an opening of him in pain and being an old man, but that sometimes like simple stuff like that really works really effectively if it's done well. But yeah, really fun episode today. A couple kind of mysteries here with the cheating and then the Yakuza gang in the second half. Just yeah, just went really well. Very much enjoyed this. Again, I wasn't planning on watching this because um, it just didn't strike my interest too much when I initially kind of went past it and was looking up stuff to cover this season. But again, someone did recommend it to me, so I thought I'd check it out, and I'm glad I did. So hopefully next week's episode can be just as good as this one. Let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comment section. Though. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Also, let me know what your guys' movies, what you would say for action movies. What would be the top of your list? Again, I definitely wouldn't go Resident Evil. I'd say that is more on the side of horror, I guess. And she wasn't looking up investigation stuff, to be fair. So I think Die Hard and Tomb Raider probably are pretty good examples, actually. I do kind of wonder what Japanese examples there are. Again, I haven't seen too many Japanese movies, but I got to imagine there are some major kind of Japanese blockbusting kind of action movies. Probably martial arts movies. Quite a few of them are like crossed over really well. So probably something like that. But yeah, I think for me it would. Yeah, Die Hard for sure. The John Wick movies recently stand out quite a lot. IP Man, that's a pretty classic one with Asian I forget the name of he was obviously in one of the John Wick movies as well, but I forget the name of the main character in that, to be honest with you. But yeah, Rocky, stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys would have said down in the comments. Again, let me know what you guys thought this opening episode down in the comments as well. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep it up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 2.